NIM App Tutorial, Part 1, Steps 1 through 5. In this step, we'll create a blank app. Let's begin. Go to Configuration, Apps. Click Add. Enter an app name. For this example, we'll call ours App AD User Create, following the convention app, target system, object type, action. You can use any convention you want, but this is the one we'll follow in this tutorial. Click Create. A new app with a single empty form is created in design mode. Every app has one or more forms, each of which represents one screen or step in the app. Add an item to a form. In this step, we'll add our first item to our first form. To add an item to a form, drag and drop its app item handle from the Items tab onto any green zone on the Form tab. We'll drag and drop an image item into the green zone, which is the only row currently in this form. The image is added, but it's tiny and it's not the one we want. We need to edit its properties. Edit an item's properties. In this step, we'll edit the properties of the image item we just added. Click the image item to select it, and then go to the Props tab to view and edit its properties. Click the Value column of the image property. The Select Image dialog box is shown. We'll select the application user image in the first row, and then click the Select button. The image is changed to the one we want, but it's still too small. To adjust the size of an image, we need to click the Value column of the Styles property to add custom CSS. We'll paste in the following style: width: 72 px margin, auto display, block, and then click Save. The image is now centered and the size we want. In the upper right-hand corner of the screen, we'll click Save to save our progress so far. Explore the Bootstrap grid system. In this step, we'll manipulate the grid system to lay out items within a form. Form layouts are based on the Bootstrap 5 grid system. Every form comprises rows, each of which can contain up to 12 columns. Each item spans one or more columns within a single row, the column width property. We need to make room for 2 additional items on this row. We'll click the column width property of the image and change its value from 12 to 2. There are now 10 columns left in this row. We'll go back to the Items tab and drag a static text item into the green drop zone to the right of our image, which represents these columns. We'll set its properties as follows. Because we added padding to our static text item, our image now looks out of place. We'll correct this by setting its margin and padding to the same values as the text item. We'll click Save to save our progress so far. In this step, we'll add a button item and then make the button perform an action. For the final item in this row, spanning the remaining 2 columns, we'll drag and drop a button. We'll set the button's properties as follows. Now, we'll make this button do something. With the button still selected, go to the Actions tab. In the Actions tab, click Add. The Form Action dialog box is shown. Set the action type drop-down to Form Initialize. Click Save. The Initialize Form action is now listed for this button in the Actions tab. We'll click Save to save our progress so far. Join us in the next video for Part 2.